What the heck is up, Warped Tour? Emo Cat Dad here, hanging out with you, bringing you yet another edition of Emo Cat Dad Listens. If you're new here, then what it is I do is every day of 2024, I vow to check out a new band or artist. I check out 4 songs from across their discography, give you my initial thoughts on the songs, give you my ranking of the songs, and then, of course, give you my overall thoughts on the band or artist based on what I just heard. Today, we're checking out a very, very new band. We're checking out the band Sleep Theory. Sleep Theory was a kind suggestion from one of you viewers, so please keep those suggestions coming. We're approaching day 130? 129 today, yeah, so 130. I need a lot more subjects to do videos on. So please help your friendly neighborhood Emo Cat Dad out. Give me bands or artists you think I should check out so that I can feature them on a future episode. So what do I know about Sleep Theory going into this? Literally nothing. So I know Sleep Theory was on tour with Beartooth, so I'm going to assume they sound like Beartooth. They're like metalcore, playing with some poppier sounds. Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't realize how new this band is. They literally have 1 EP of material out, but they've already amassed over 800,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, so they must be doing something right. So without any further ado, let's just dive into Sleep Theory. Alright, so as mentioned, they have 1 EP of material out. They've done a couple reimagined versions of songs on that EP, but we're going to ignore reimagined ones because generally I don't like the reimagined versions better. So we're going to start with the first single that they released, according to Spotify anyways, Another Way. So the intro's a tad long on this track, but once the intro's over and the vocals kick in, holy macaroni, what great vocals. So much range here. It's not exactly an unclean vocal. It's just kind of like a grittier sound that he does when he's doing a yell. But he pairs that with, of course, the pop sounding vocal that he usually uses. And there's even like a part with a hip hop flow. So that's really cool and sounds great. As for the music, we get some orchestral elements paired with some synths, and honestly it puts the song over the top for me. What a way to start with this new band. Okay, next up we're going to check out Numb, which was the second song that they released. This band really just put out a near perfect post-hardcore song on their debut EP. Like, that's just not fair. What hope do any other bands have? I will say the chorus on this track is very octane-y. For those that don't know what octane means, it's Sirius XM's Octane. It feels like it was made specifically for that, but honestly I still dig it. And we get our first screams on this track. We get some background screams throughout the song, and then it goes into a bridge, which is all unclean vocals. And of course, I'm a big bridge fan, and this bridge did a whole lot for me. Big thumbs up on the bridge. Alright, next up is the song that they just most recently released a reimagined version of, and it's their top trending song on Spotify, so gotta check out Fallout. I never told you it's a feeling I remember to... Okay, this track opens with record scratching. It goes so hard. And the record scratching isn't just there as a little novelty at the beginning. It stays throughout the whole track, and it never wears out its welcome. Musically, this track leans more that Linkin Park core style that seems to be popping up, where it's metalcore mixed with, Linkin Park. But I'm here for all 3+ minutes of this track. Okay, also off Paper Hearts is the track Gone or Staying. They just recently released a music video for this, so I decided to check that out because maybe if it goes over well, which based on these other 3 songs, I feel like it will, it can get consideration for my best singles of 2024 list. Y'all miss issues? Throw this track on. Y'all wish the home team were heavier? Throw this track on. Y'all want a mid-tempo banger with heavy guitars still? Throw this song on. I think I'm prepared to just go ahead and rank these songs. Coming in at number 1 on my list of these Sleep Theory songs is all of them. I literally cannot pick. These songs were all fantastic. Sleep Theory is probably my number one up-and-coming post-hardcore, metalcore, octanecore, Linkin Park core, whatever you want to call them, because they do everything exceptionally well. Literally, the only negative I said was the very first track, the very first 35 seconds or so of an intro was too long. And that track probably might have ended up in fourth had I actually ranked them, but musically that was probably my favorite track. So I can't pick a favorite. These are all epic, and everyone that made a best EPs of 2023 list, myself included, should have had this on there, or you missed out. Alright, so what are my overall thoughts on Sleep Theory? I'm not sure what else I can say. I literally have already said it. This band is likely going to be the number one post-hardcore adjacent band on my radar. I know they just released an EP last year, but I need some more music, so hopefully by year's end they at least have a single pushed out. But I wouldn't be mad if they gave us another EP. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Emo Cat Dad. A little bit of a shorter episode today. Normally that only happens when I'm memeing them. But this band is just so incredible. I don't know what else I could say without sounding like a broken record. But in any event, I appreciate you making it to the very end of this video. If you know more artists like Sleep Theory, please, please, please leave them in the comments below. Because, yeah, I could use more of this in my life. And while you're down in the comments, if you're a Sleep Theory fan, leave me your favorite track off Paper Hearts. Was it one of these four? Was it one of the ones I haven't listened to yet? I think it's only 6 tracks, so I'm definitely giving those 2 a spin probably as soon as I stop hitting record on this video. Like I said, we're coming up on episode 130, so there's a lot of these in the backlog. If you want to go peruse those and check them out, I'd appreciate it so much. If you don't have time for that, I get it. Time is precious, but the least you could do is cut my wrists and hit subscribe. Emo Cat Dad signing off for now, but until tomorrow, I want to hear you sad.